Welcome back to the channel, guys. ThePrinceVon here, bringing you another Dragon Ball FighterZ video, and today we're going to be talking about the 7 reasons I almost dropped this character, my best boy, my best bud, DBS Broly. The first thing that made me almost drop this character are the damn numbers, bro.
You want the numbers, Mason. That's all we've ever wanted.
Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Like, bro, what was I supposed to do about this? When I first started playing him, what was I gonna do about that? Like, it's his frame data is so bad. It's so bad. And I was in LK's stream the other day talking about, like, because he was saying, like, oh, S Broly is sick, and I was like, yeah, you know, he is until you see how bad that frame data is. Until you see how bad that frame data is. And he was like how bad frame data is not really an excuse as to what makes a character bad. But I wasn't trying to say like the character's bad because of his frame data. I'm just saying it's something that's a challenge of his that does not really allow you to play him the way I feel like he should be played. But I suck, so it doesn't really matter. When I first started playing this character, like trying to condition people to not mash on me with his frame data was just really difficult. Like, I really had to understand, coming from playing characters like Base Vegeta and Bardock and Kid Buu, that I can't just have my way in my block strings all the time, and I actually have to just do straight block strings and then either frame trap or command grab. It's frame traps and command grabs. There's no frame traps, command grabs, and staggers with this character. Also, this shit sucks. It actually sucks. Like, do you see that gap? Like, bro, that shit is garbage. It's, in my opinion, it's garbage. Like, it's borderline useless. Now, point number 2 that made me almost drop this character: guard cancel, right? Now, as you saw, I was able to block like I should be able to, right? Because it's mid-screen. Can't block there. Obviously, you're not going to be able to block there, right? And I believe if you do his mediums, yeah, you can still block if you do 2M. 5M you cannot block, right? Now, the problem is, now you probably are asking, you were able to block the guard cancel successfully, right? But Broly does not play the game mid-screen most of the time. He plays the game right here, in the corner or in the other corner. Now, here's where the guard cancel problems come up, right? Look at me trying to block. I'm gonna put my inputs on. I'm trying to block. I cannot block. Like, I could block. Well, I was able to block off of that because I wasn't all the way in the corner. But I literally cannot block any of these guard cancels. And it goes back to what I was saying before. His frame data is bad. As you saw, every single button he has on block is punishable. So I can't even really just stop my string to bait it, because one, I'm gonna get hit anyway, and if I'm mid-screen, if they're mashing, I'm gonna get hit. I'm literally gonna get hit, and there's nothing I can do about it if I try and beat the guard cancel. Because if I try and like frame trap or stagger, then I'm definitely getting guard canceled. You know what I mean? Unless I do something like that. But that's a hard-ass read, and I'm not good at making hard-ass reads like that. And I also want to make note that this is not a video to talk shit about Broly and to make him seem like a bad character or to downplay him. This is just my personal experience playing him when I first started and playing him now on things that happen that just frustrate me with the character and making me not want to play him anymore. But I'm always going to play Broly because he's best bud. Sometimes people will, if you're playing against somebody good that's going to guard cancel at different parts in the string, you know, doing stuff like that is going to be way harder to pull off. You know, because I know he's going to guard cancel. Because I set him to guard cancel. But if you're just doing like a regular block string and they want to guard cancel your 2L, they can. Free. It's literally free. But if you do make the right read, you can have party time and you can do stuff like 2H'ing them and killing them for it.
Okay.
Shit.
I know he has charge 5 HTODs as well. I know I have one with my other team at like 2.5 bars. Actually, let's switch that team right now. All right, let's see if I remember how to do it. I think this kills. Excuse me. Yeah, that's gonna kill. But yeah, you can do stuff like that with this team. I don't know if that'll work with any other team because charge 5H scales like shit, but yeah, back to the other team. Reason number 3 why I almost dropped this character when I first started playing him, and sometimes still now. This shit has a great angle, right? And I feel like it covers a great angle, but the angle is kind of weird. Like, to me, I don't know if my geometry is off because I was bad at geometry in high school. But to me, it looks like it doesn't have a 45-degree angle. It looks more like a 35 or like a 40. And then the projectile itself is a bit small for my liking, personally. So like ranges like this, it'll hit, but like, whoop. Okay, it's hitting Goku because he's taller. But like right here, that's just gonna whiff. It'll hit them there, but I've had many a times where I tried to hit somebody that was super dashing at me with this, and they literally just flew right over it and punished me. Or I'll try an anti-air with it, because I'll see a super dash coming and I won't 2H in time. So I'll try and absorb the super dash hit with the eraser blow and then get a combo that way, and it'll still not work. Even the assist sometimes, right? Like, it just, I don't know why the assist is not armored. He has armor when he's on point. I honestly feel like the assist should either be armored or it should just ignore projectiles, like Z Broly's. I believe his assist ignores projectiles. I don't remember right now in the moment, but I've definitely seen him get sniped out of his assist a lot by like key blasts and shit. And just another point with this too, right? Why does this only have 1 hit of armor? I think this should have infinite armor, if you want to be real, because you cannot really trade or clash with beams with this shit unless you really throw the eraser blow right before it's gonna hit you. Otherwise, it's just gonna go right over the beam. He's gonna take a hit and then he's just gonna get smoked by the beam anyway. And his regular beam is just very, very slow if you're trying to challenge other beams in Clash. And then this shit right here only has armors against highs and mids. None against projectiles and none against lows. And then it's only 1 hit. I honestly feel like this shit should just go right through projectiles. It should just go right through weak projectiles. It should armor lows. And it should have infinite armor. Like, Z Broly out here being a whole fucking damn tank and truck with his shits. And he just doesn't care. He doesn't have a fucking care in the world about anything. Because that's just how Z Broly was designed. And honestly, I feel like S Broly was more like, he was getting his ass beat by Gogeta, but I feel like S Broly was very tanky in the movie, and I feel like they should represent that. He was very tanky. Like, he was just shrugging off hits like it was nothing at one point. And then that brings me to another point. This shit is dumb slow. Trying to use this to challenge other people's beams is very, very annoying, because more often than not, you're gonna even try, like, you see, I even preemptively did the beam, and I still got hit in that situation. Like, you really gotta do this shit so early to clash with a beam. Like, if their beam is even, like, halfway across the screen, sometimes you're just gonna get hit. Like, it's inevitable. And Gotenks' beam is kind of slower than other beams. A beam, character like Krillin with a faster beam, or like Gogeta, like, they're gonna smoke this shit free most times. 8 times out of 10. Even if you started up before they even did their beam. Their shit's probably gonna reach you before your beam reaches them, to be honest. Key, like, have you guys ever played Sonic Adventure 2? And have you ever played like the versus mode with your friends, where you can do like the treasure hunting stages with Rouge, Tikal, Knuckle, and Chaos? This shit is just about as slow as fucking Chaos in Sonic Adventure 2. It's bad. The speed is bad. It's very bad. It's 37 frames. But Gotenks' shit is 27. And his beam is slow. His beam is slower than average, I think. Like, it's ridiculous. Another thing, back to the frame data. Everything is so slow. Like, this is his fastest button. Why the fuck is that 10 frames? Why? There is no reason in any fighting game for one of your light attacks to be 10 frame startup. Like, bro. And then this shit is a massive normal. But at the same time of it being massive, it's slow. And it's like, is it really that big, guys? Super big! Like, for real. Is it really that big of a button? Like, if you dash first, then yeah. But, like, is it really that big of a button? Where it doesn't even hit, like, from there? Like, come on. I'll reflect people sometimes and try and get them off of me. And I'll do 5M to chase them, and I'll whiff and die for it. I'll literally whiff and die for it. Like, it's... Like, why is everything so slow? I feel like it would honestly catch them if it was a bit faster, because by that point, they're pushed as far as they can be. And it just, like, bro. I don't even I think Krillin's 5M might go farther than that. Or his 5H does, at least. And his 5H is actually faster than his 5M, but that's a discussion for another day. Why does this have so much damn recovery? This is his fastest button. Do you, like, bro, you have almost a whole half second to punish this shit. Reason number 6, I almost dropped this character. When people do IAD shenanigans at me in the corner, like their little resets and shit, like they'll do like button IAD. I can't really show it right now because setting up the recording would be a lot of work. But I'll have times where it's like, oh, they're gonna IAD at me. Let me use my pseudo anti-air, you know, 2L, my button that goes up and should stop people from going over my head. Let me do that to hit them out of here. Nope. They'll fly right over my head. They'll literally fly right over my head 8 times out of 10. And you'll see it happen in my matches. You'll definitely see it happen in my matches where people will just fly over me and I'll get myself crossed up. And then this shit will get me crossed up too. A lot. Again, like people will be right over my head in the corner. They'll super dash at me. I'll be like, oh, it's party time. Let me 2H and spark and kill them. Nope. Now somehow they're behind me. They took corner and I get hit. Like, Arxis, it's about to be the holiday season, right? Please fix his normals. If I see you super dash at me and I press this, you should die. You should die. You should literally die for it. Now the last and final thing that made me almost drop this character, this goddamn move right here. Now you're probably wondering, what are you talking about? That's a good move. It's got good range. It's fast. You get good damage off of it, bruh. Like, no funny shit. Sometimes, you know, you want to be a little different on your Oki. Sometimes you feel like they're gonna block, right? They're gonna wake up, they're gonna down tech, and they're gonna block, right? And I kid you not, this happens every single time I make the right read, and I'll even wait to make sure that they're on the ground, right? So look at what happens. Look at what happens. And I think this happens off of sliding too. Like, what are you reaching for, Broly? What are you reaching for, bro? He's on the ground. He's on the ground. Like, I don't understand why that happens. Even off soft knockdown, I think too that shit happens. Alright, so it doesn't happen on soft knockdown, but bro, if you're recovering, right, and you recover on the ground, why the fuck are you doing this? I cannot tell you guys how many times that shit's gotten me killed. And I would have made the right read too. Like, they'll tech on the ground, I'll do 214H and I'll get this shit instead. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's the video, guys. Those are the 7 reasons why I almost dropped this character. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more Dragon Ball FighterZ content and more Broly content. Part 4 of our DBS Broly guide will be coming soon, and I'm not exactly sure when I'm gonna upload this one, but Part 3 would have either came out yesterday from the day of me posting this, or the day after I post this. So be on the lookout for that. Hit that notification bell. I'll catch you guys next time.